So I have two different key mold boxes here in front of me. This one I 3D printed, and it's alright. The only problem with this one is I can't really take it anywhere with me. Being left in the car, if it was ever left in my truck, it would start to warp because of the type of plastic that it's made out of. It's PLA. So there's that one. So I told my uncle that I wanted one made out of aluminum. So being a machinist, I explained to him what I wanted. And so I told him I wanted 4 posts to make sure everything stays aligned. And I wanted to be able to put magnets in it, so it would stay together in my pocket. So there you go. So we're going to go ahead and use this quick set key here. And then we'll go ahead and cast that. And after we get that cast, we'll go ahead and try the copy of it out. So first you just want to take your clay and work it up. Try to keep it inside the lines a little bit. Okay. So what I like to do once I get it like that is I'll take some baby powder and put on it just to make sure whatever tool you use to get rid of all this excess doesn't stick to it as much. So I'm just going to use a little piece of windshield wiper. You just kind of stick it there down to where it's flush and pull it down. I usually use a big canvas needle for this. And you just take your excess and toss it to the side. You go ahead and do that to that top part. And then once you get that up there like that, you go ahead and try to take it this way. Let's pick that up. Right there. So that'll be what you're left with. I do got a little piece from here missing, but that's not going to matter, and I'll show you why. So then you get your other side filled and do the same thing. You just get it all worked up there. And you go ahead and do the same thing. Get your baby powder, put on it, and then scrape all that excess off. Alright. We're going to take this key, put it in there. A little bit further down. Take that top half and put on it. And smash it together real good. And then once that's together, I'm going to go ahead and take that off, and I'll go ahead and try to show you that impression. There you go. There's the other side. So then we're going to take our thumb right here where the bow is and kind of smash that out a little bit. Same on the other side. And then when you put them back together, you'll see you got kind of a little funnel shape there. Alright, so now we're going to melt down some metal. I'm using solder for this. As you can see, I tried it out on like a double bitted key, and it worked. I'm just going to bend that back together Get our torch going. I'll go ahead and get you guys moved up so you can see the torch. Get that metal melted. And this metal is just solder. I've heard that wood's metal's better for this, but the solder I find is more readily available. Should start to melt here soon. Let's go ahead and crank that up a little bit more. There we go. Starts to melt. Alright, I'm gonna have to move you guys down again. Let's get this to where it melts. Alright. And you just want to slowly pour that in there. And give that a few taps. Not too much, you don't want to splash it and get it on your fingers. We're going to let that cool for couple minutes. Alright, so we've waited our couple minutes. We're going to go ahead and pull this apart. Alright. Get the other half of the mold off. Looks like we had a little leakage there, but that's okay. I'm just gonna try to break as much of this off as I can. Nope, I'm gonna have to cut some of it off and then grab a file and file it down. That's okay though. Usually it does a little better than this. Usually it does like those first two bittings are the whole way down. File. We can see how far we're trying to go. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that again.